Hi guys, Penny Rose Journals. How are you all today? Right, when I should have been sleeping last night at about, 2 a.m, I was lying awake thinking about pockets. As I may have mentioned before, I'm not sure if I have, I use old book pages like this to glue on. When they're full of glue, and I know a lot of people do the same thing, I fold them in half, tear them out of the book or off my little clip there, and I have many of these sitting around everywhere. So when I'm in need of pockets, that's the first thing I think of. What can I do with these that I haven't done with these before? So last night I came up with a few things in my head that I just couldn't quite work out. So I sat up here this morning and fiddled around with a couple of these pages, and this is what I came up with. I haven't seen it before, but that doesn't mean it's new, it just means I haven't seen it before. Here we have a little tuck. Looks a bit like an envelope. If you had a journal page, so this is your page, you would stick it down like so on 3 sides. So this side, and this side, but not this piece. This piece. So you would glue it here, here, and here, and then you could have a top pocket, a little tuck, and there's a little pocket in here as well. It just has some little pieces of ephemera in it. So yeah, and I mean you could put another pocket along here as well if you fancied. I just was fooling around with my book pages, and this is what 2 book pages made for me, so that's where I left it. They will get quite thick if you start putting more pages in. As you can see, they're not super thick, but I haven't cut off the pieces here. As you can see, it's just folded under, so it won't come out, but it does lend itself to being a bit sort of squishy and fat. If you don't like that, I guess you could cut it off or something or not make them. That'd be good too. But anyway, it was just something new, something I haven't done before, and I thought they were quite cute. So I will show you how I made one. Of course, I have sewed around them. You could probably glue them. One of the reasons I sew around them is because when I use these book pages, I'm just gluing random things on there. So there is a bit of glue here and a bit of glue here, and they're not really very well glued together. You see, they're quite, you could take the time to glue them all down nicely. I haven't done that, so I just sewed around the whole lot. Anywhere there was basically a rough edge or an open edge got sewed around. Not really by design. Well, this edge didn't. That's actually an open edge. You could get between those, but yeah, not really by design, just because that's the way I decided to make them, because of the fact I knew that they were not glued down particularly well. So anyway, what I did was get one of these folded over book pages. So we're already starting out 2 book pages thick. Put a little crease in the middle there and folded my envelope flap, my faux envelope flap in. And this is basically this flap and this back flap. That's what the first page makes you. So you just fold it down to wherever you think you would like it, because I'm not a measurer. Well done. You guys have been here before. Don't know what I've done with my bone folder. Oh look, here it is, underneath a pile of things. Let's get some good creases in there so it doesn't wander off on me. And then I just took this book page and decided that I would like the pocket. As you see, the pocket is on the inside, so I decided how long I would need my flap to make my pocket, if that makes any sense. I want a pocket that's probably about that deep. Let's say that's what I want. It's all trial and error, really. And then that fits in there like so. And there you have it. It's exactly the same as that one. So if you hold all these pieces together and you flip it up, there's your little pocket on the inside, there's your tuck on the outside, and then you have to take it and sew it, or work out a way to glue it. Now, I haven't glued one. I'm not going to glue one because that's not going to work for me, because I'll have to glue the whole thing, but I'm sure you could certainly glue them if you wanted to. It would be a bit fiddly. You would probably have to glue along this edge and stick this down. Then I'd say you would glue along these two edges, stick that up, and then you would probably be pretty good. I don't see that you would really have to glue a lot more, except for the fact that this is double thickness. You would need to have this glued down nicely. Your alternative, of course, is to just use single pages, scrapbook paper, thicker paper than book page, or very thick book page. I suppose you could use the same thing. So yeah, that is how I did those. So I'll fold up one more. When I sewed it, I took it to my machine, popped it in like this, sewed along this edge here, then turned it this way, sewed along here, all the way here, all the way around and back to here. So it was one continuous stitch all the way around like so. And it just keeps it together, and also sort of holds this flap closed, like you can see here. Sort of allows it to, flip up a bit, but it's enough to make a tuck. So yeah, I'll fold up another one so you can see how easy it is. And yeah, I don't think you need to see me decorate one or anything. I will show you those. You may or may not have seen the video of my little tab bound ephemera holders. I made a bunch of those in the end. And you see here, it really doesn't matter if this has got a point or a flat piece or whatever it's got. It's entirely up to you. I just fold them as close together as I think I can get them evenly. Yeah, I did. I made a bunch of those little ephemera holders and decorated them all over the last few days. So I will show you before I go. And there you go. That's the simple fold for that one. Pop it in. There you have it. Simple as that. So yeah, there's a new thing to do with my glue pages. I'm very excited. I have many glue pages. You have no idea. So yeah, when I need pockets, my go-to thing is my glue pages. So this is how many of these I made today, just fooling around, making pockets to make sure I knew what I was doing. So I have all these to decorate up and pop into my stash. So yeah, we'll see how many of those I get done. I still haven't finished those envelopes that I was doing in the first video. I've done a few more. I do a few every now and again when they cross my desk. So I have trouble focusing, I must admit. I flit from one thing to the next, and I've usually got 7 or 8 projects on the go, and they get a little bit of time here and a little bit of time there, and eventually things get finished. Funnily enough, when I make a journal, usually I just work on the journal till it's done. But in between journals, this is the sort of thing I make, and there'll be all sorts of little projects going on, which is why my desk gets so messy, because there's so much stuff. So anyway, those little ephemera holders, let's pull in a few. I've got them here. I left them on my desk so you guys could see them. Now I believe that's the one I showed you to begin with. I just decorated it up with whatever was lying around, to be honest, and then found some butterflies and stuff because I felt like it needed something. And I have big page stickers inside these. That's where I've put all my stickers, my big ones. So they fit in there just nicely. So yeah, there's that one. You can see the style that's decorated in. I don't know, style, whatever. And then I had a couple of doilies, a couple of paper doilies, and some ladies sitting on my desk. So I started out decorating another one with them. Pulled some flowers out that I had in my stash here, and yeah, so we have lots of ladies and flowers and stickers, and that's my second one, which is also full of a similar sort of thing. So there's that one. This one is decorated with some tissue paper that, tracing paper I think maybe, that I printed on. I had some of that lying around, so I stuck that all over, and then I found these are from a paper pack. I don't usually use these kind of things, so they've been floating around my desk forever, so I decided I would use them up and just pop them on pages on this. So yeah, being used, they're making my ephemera folders look pretty, and they're sweet to read, and yeah. So that is that one. And last but not least, I decided to pull out all those stickers we were working on the other day, and some of my other old office stickers that I have jelly printed on and whatnot, and just use some of those up. So I just stuck them all over my envelope while I was just sitting around watching videos. So yeah, some of them sort of are not sticking terrific, and as I go I'll just glue them down a bit. I didn't bother to glue them as I was sticking them. I was just sitting here watching videos. It was good. So yeah, it's just something different. It's completely, it's mine, so I didn't really care what it turned out like. I just wanted to play around. So yeah, so there you go. That's the ephemera folders that I have made so far. I have to make one more. I have another packet of stickers that I need to store, and I also have some negatives, some film negatives that I want to put in one because they'll fit quite nicely as well. So yeah, so I've got a few more to make by the looks of things. Anyway, that is our little pocket for the day. Yeah, I hope you like it. I think it's kind of cute. Like I say, could be a bit bulky for some people. I don't care. I mean, my journals are usually huge anyway, so a little bit of extra fat paper, I don't mind too much. I hope you give them a go. If you do, let me know what you think of them. Yeah, it's just a good way for me to use up those glue pages, because I do have so many. I probably have hundreds and hundreds of them just sitting here in a box on my desk, waiting to become pockets and be popped in a journal. So yeah, quite a cute little idea. If you have seen these before and you know where you've seen them before, let me know, because I really don't think I've seen them around. But like you say, you watch so many videos, you just Yeah, I might have watched it when I was half asleep one day and just not even realised. So I often will turn on a video and go to sleep. So if I'm having trouble sleeping at night, I'll pop on a video and lie my head on the pillow and watch it out of one eye until I nod off. So you never know, they could have just leaked in my ear. Thank you so much for coming along today. It's been lovely having you. I always enjoy having somebody to chat to while I'm flapping about trying new things. I'll see you again next time. Thanks. Bye.